Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is the this is how we start our calls all through this Tele Summit with the sound of the universe. Yeah. I hope you're all doing great today. Um, do you all remember a series that used to come on TV in the 80s? Yeah, Carl Sagan's Cosmos. It was about our universe, the planets, the galaxies, the stars. And it was actually a book before it became a series. And there's a passage in that book by a Roman philosopher from the first century. It reads, a single lifetime, even though entirely devoted to the sky, would not be enough for the investigation of so vast a subject. And so this knowledge will be unfolded through successive ages. There will come a time when our descendants will be amazed that we did not know things that are so plain to them. And so it is today that we have Dr. Geetanjali Saxena, fluent in the language and nature of the planets, stars, and numbers. She's been trained overseas by pioneering holistic practitioners like Doreen Virtue, Vienna Sidbal, and Dr. Brian Weiss. She's a master of techniques like past life regression and theta healing, and she's here today to take us on a super interesting journey into the world of astronumerology. The star of the show today is her knowledge of the sacred Rudraksha remedies. Shall we hop on then on a beautiful beam of light that reveals to us things we didn't know about ourselves, reasons behind our life events, and how we can bring more harmony, balance, and growth in our health and relationships, all with the help of the energy of the planets. Dr. Geetanjali Saxena, welcome to the Mystic Lotus awesome Love and Health Tele Summit 2021.
Thank you so much. I missed the last year's tele summit. I'm good. It's good to be here this time.
It's so nice to have you here, Doc.
Yeah,
Um, Doc, I want to like start straight off. Yeah.
yeah,
I want to know how the planets are connected to the numbers.
yeah. So basically, if you see, it's very simple. We normally all our numbers are from the numbers of 0 to 9.
Hmm.
Okay. So all the numbers from 0 to 9 are having a certain planetary connotation to it. For example, 1, I'll come back to 0 also. We are also for 0 also we have kept a connotation or association. So number 1, which is the ruler, has been given the name sun. So Surya, sun is the number is associated with number 1. So people born on 1, 10, 19, 28 of any month have the psychic number 1, ruled by sun and the qualities of sun. For example, they can be very ambitious, very egoistic, dominating. At the same point of time, because sun is a giver of life, they will also be a benevolent planet, but with slightly overtones. If it is negatively placed, then it goes to a little bit more on aggression and not being very good to take authority. So you'll normally find that number 1 people are not able to take authority of their bosses and would like to do things independently on their own. It doesn't matter if it's a small thing, but they will be much more happier doing that rather than something very, under someone. And they're not very comfortable. It takes, they may not show it. I had a number 1 working for me. So she was not showing me his aggression. He would show it in very, very subtle forms. And
Okay.
then you were speaking about the cooling planet. Number 2 is associated with the cooling planet Moon.
Hmm.
So the moon is basically, if you see as it is, the moon revolves around the earth. And because of that, if you see, there are shades in the moon. The moon loses its essence and it gains because of the various planetary, the shadow of the sun and all that. We're not getting into that. But because of that, it loses its luster, it gains its luster. And that's why people with number 2 are mostly known as they have this mood swings pertaining to that Amavasya, Purnima. As it loses its luster, it gains its luster. And moon governs mind, intuitions, At the same point of time, it governs your mother, your motherly energy, your motherly instinct. So definitely governs your relationships and your temper in your life. So it's a cooling planet. So that's why anybody who has a high temper, they normally suggest, a remedy for the which is concerned with moon. Okay, so people born on the 2/11, you'll find them as basically very good peacemakers. They want to help, diplomatic, peaceful, and they will really want to do well. They don't want fights. They will normally, even in a relationship, if you see there's a number two, the person will more go in for if it can be sorted out rather than fight.
Okay.
Okay, so like that, you want me to go for all the numbers?
No, actually, I want to come back to that a little later because I want to take people on and see what number plays in their life. But I want to first understand, Doc, when you say we combine astrology with numerology, why do we need to combine the two? Isn't like one of them enough to tell us?
Yeah, so but numerology is the study of numbers, and
Hmm.
numbers are given to planets, associated with planets, because otherwise, if you see all your numbers are there in your how they govern you, how they govern your life. In fact, you're born that time you are zero, you're just born 1 day, 2 days. Again, it is governed by numbers, right? So
Hmm.
everything in your life is actually governed by numbers. Numbers are much more predominant than you realize. Even your name has a number name to it. So even your alphabets which are given to you has numbers.
Could you give us an example of that?
Okay, so suppose if I take your number Ruchira, do you want?
Let's take somebody from the audience. Let's take someone. Shilpa, give give me a name from our audience. Who would like to understand how the name and number connection works for them? Yeah, and what it can reveal to us about them. Shilpa's going to pick somebody from our audience and put this on Facebook. Come on the Telegram group. The links would be shared. Okay.
Oh, so many
We have a
people.
lot of people, I think, who studied some amount of neurology. So I'm getting like Charu's saying karmic number 13, remedy for this and name suggest for this. Charu, there's going to be so much to know first before we get to that. All right. Okay, Julian. Is Juliana? Juliana, shall we can we unmute Juliana?
Yeah.
Juliana, can you hear us? And I just want to repeat again, don't raise your hand on Zoom. No point. Raise your hand on Telegram. That's where all chats are. That's where that's where we're
Let
going to
me
put
also
the
go
names
there.
from. Okay, I think we can't seem to connect with Juliana, so we're going to talk to Diana. Diana, I've put in a request to unmute you.
Hi there.
Hi, Diana. How are you
Yes,
doing?
I was here.
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. We're twinning in colors today, Diana.
Okay.
We're both wearing yellow.
Oh,
Okay, so Diana, is your name Juliana or Diana?
no, it's Diana.
Diana. All right.
I'm Juliana. Juliana is here.
Okay, I seem to have. Do we have two live? Okay, we'll come to Diana soon. Juliana, shall we?
Okay.
Let's unmute you first, and Diana, we'll come back to you.
Sure.
Okay, hi Juliana.
Hello.
How are you?
Are you here? I'm fine, thank you.
What's your date of birth, Juliana? See,
First May.
pardon me?
On the 1st May.
21st May.
No, 1 May.
1 May 19?
Yes. No, May on the 1st.
What's your year of birth, Juliana?
56.
1956.
Okay.
Yes. 1st May.
1st May 1956.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
So you remember, Juliana, I was talking about all the characteristics of number one.
Yes.
So how are you placed? Are you working or do you have your own business?
All working.
And how do you find? Are you the boss of where you're working or
I like to
work
work
your way
I like to work independent.
independent?
Yes.
Okay, good. And you are destiny number nine. So basically, are you very humanitarian in your approach? That means, thinking more of the world, people, more than yourself, because the destiny number is nine.
Yes.
So such kind of people, they like to help others. And see, it's not just about others. It's more like, they want to think about the world, how
Yes.
you can better your country, how you can better your city, and things like that.
Yes, that's me.
Yeah, so good. So you're a combination of number one and nine. That's a good
Ye-
combination. Now let me check, Juliana, what is your name number? So I will just add it up. Give me just a little bit of time. I'll just start with Juliana. I won't do the entire thing. Ruchira, it will take a lot of time otherwise.
Mm.
Or do you want me to do the entire thing, Ruchira?
Pardon?
Ruchira, do you want me to do the entire Juliana,
No,
Anthony?
I think, Juliana, are you all right if we just look at your first name and what number
Yes.
that
Yes, it's
adds?
okay.
Yeah,
Yes, it's okay. Yes.
thanks.
Okay. So Juliana's first name comes to the number five.
Okay.
Now, number five people normally they like to travel a lot, meet a lot of friends.
Me, that's me.
What happened? That's you. Okay. And they like to, basically they're very good communicators. So whatever you want to communicate to your people, your family, your friends, you will be doing it in a very nice manner.
Yes.
Since you're already now, if you see you already in your numbers, there is two fives, fifth
Okay.
May five.
Yes.
And 1956, one more five is there. So
Mm.
quite intelligent you are basically. And
Mm.
with your number also, I don't know, but did you study a lot pertaining to your, place of birth? Like, more studies than the other people in your family.
Mm. Ah, not so. No.
You couldn't study so much.
Not my children anyway. My children.
Your children studied so much. Okay.
Mm.
So basically, one more thing is there. Like even though you do your job, you still want that you should be having your freedom. You want to have a lot of expression. You want to have a lot of thoughts. That's your name, Juliana, which is suggesting. And it is, but you don't normally go on with people who have number two. So number two people are you're not very on good terms with them,
Mm.
specifically where it is with Juliana, not your psychic number. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
Okay. So
Mm.
this makes you more unstable when number two people come and makes you more emotional. So you avoid people like that. It's very good for businesses. It's very good for communication, singing, writing, and all those kind of things. So,
Mm.
Juliana, do you want to do something of your own after you retire, or you want to continue working?
Oh, something of my own.
Huh?
I would like to do something of my own.
Yeah, something of your own. So now the number five from Juliana's name
Mm.
gets her a very business kind of approach.
Okay.
The number one is again helping her to
Okay.
become more independent. So
Okay.
her ideas will be normally drawn more towards creating her own business, her own things after some point of time.
Mm.
Got it? It's more creating to that end. The number one and number five.
Okay.
And because the destiny is number nine, she's at the end of this cycle. So maybe her next birth, she may have a different number than number nine. And so she will be, people with number nine, actually, as destiny, they
Mm.
can decide whether they want to come back on this planet Earth or not.
Okay. Mm.
And
Awesome.
yeah,
Nice to
they
know.
finished one cycle completely. So they can decide whether they want to come back or not. And they can really, do a lot of the karmic cycle is getting over. So this life is very, very, sometimes a lot of ups and downs also they can face in their lives. So did it
Okay.
happen with you, Juliana?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thank you.
Juliana. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's amazing, Geetanjali. That's so many things that you revealed that all resonated. Juliana kept saying, "Yes, that's me. That's me." That's amazing that you can just figure that out just from the first name. I'm sure, like if you do the full name and you look at the full chart, there's going to be so much more that reveals.
Right.
That's really
And we can
amazing.
give her a nice name to vibrate with so that, she can, whatever her issues are, we can definitely do something a bit to resolve them.
Awesome. Awesome. Shall we just quickly take on Diana before we go
Yeah,
on?
of course, Diana.
Diana, can you unmute? Yeah, you're unmuted.
Hi, Diana.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Diana, would it be possible to have you on video?
I don't have a video hooked up to my computer, so
Okay.
sorry.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Go on.
So, what's your date of birth, Diana?
August the 1st, 1966.
We're getting all first numbers here.
Yeah,
They are the first people to even reach out,
yeah.
Okay, 1st August 19.
66. Yeah.
Okay, so your destiny is 1. Sorry, your
Okay.
psychic is 1. Psychic, I'm so sorry. Number 1, psychic destiny is 4. So people with generally destiny 4 find it a bit difficult um, in their life. They have a lot of ups and downs, and what kind of challenges? Okay, so they can be having a lot of ups and downs for relationships, um, as well as your emotional issues in your life, plus a kind of a life where everything can be going smoothly at one point of time, and suddenly it goes, you don't know what has hit you, what has really challenged you, and what has how suddenly the life was so peaceful, but now there is a lot of chaos in your lives. And generally they start doing well after the age of 40. So Diana, you reached 40, and your numbers have 2 6s, so that also indicates, um, there are two components in your numbers which are indicating relationship issues here for me. And you love to be with your friends, and more than your family, okay? And but money, since Venus is there, you will be also wanting a lot of good things in life, and they will be coming to you also. So maybe things
Okay.
which you can take very very easily, they can be there because of your strong Venus. But you are very very emotional, very very sensitive, very very emotionally easily hurt. Many of
Yes.
that was a strong yes. Remaining things are also yes. Okay, so Diana, I'll just quickly do your name, your first name number. Okay, Diana,
Sure.
this starts with the 4 number only, which is your destiny number. I is 9, and then 1, and then we have 5, and then 1. So we have 13, and we have 7, 20. Okay, so your name number, Diana, is 2. So,
Okay.
so because of your name number being 2, you could be into wanting a lot of peace, and lot of harmony and in your family life amongst people. You will go to any extent to avoid having problems or issues with your family members or even the people who you work with. Okay, is that true for you, Diana?
Yes, I like to get along with everybody, and I don't like drama. I don't like chaos. I just like you said, peace and harmony, and that's it.
And you are ready to actually compromise. See, there are many people who like peace and harmony, but they are not ready to compromise. You'll be ready to compromise, go that extra mile for.
Yes, I compromise all the time with
Yeah.
people.
That is because of your number, Diana. It is like wanting a lot of harmony, and I don't know, Diana. What even in your number it is 20. Now 2 stands for again moon, 0 stands for again Saturn. So your moods and the sensitivity is to a different level altogether. So that is something that you need to be careful of. And your emotions could lead to certain illnesses when it comes to you. And do you have any uterus related issues in your life or skin related issues?
No,
No.
not at all.
Okay, good. So that is something that you need to take care of later on, in
Okay.
the later part of your life.
Yeah, the sensitive and the emotional part. That's what I'm trying to take care of because everything makes me want to cry all the time and get upset. So
Yeah, so that's something that we have to do. Give you the
yeah.
remedies that you become much more stronger. So she requires a number which is more strong. Do you understand, Ruchira? The conflict here is her numbers are also indicating a very sensitive nature. Her
Hmm.
numbers, which I'm seeing right now, her combinations in a number, plus her name also is very sensitive. So rather than trying to balance, it is pulling her down. The energy of her name is pulling her down more.
So, Doc, what does one do? Does one then, in this sort of a scenario, does one look at what planets need to be strengthened or what numbers need to be strengthened?
Yeah, so
Or
we,
how does one bring harmony in this sort of a situation?
so like for example, she's so sensitive. And because she's so sensitive, she needs strength. Now do you understand? So now your planets come into picture. So we need to give her any number which will get more strength, give her more strength to it. So we'll try that, she can go to a number one, son, she can be independent, she can think for herself rather than thinking for others all the time, rather than trying to be the one to do all the compromises. So that would be better for her. Or a number five, that she can kind of balance. And at the same point of time, she can look at others, but she'll not hurt her. Basically, we have to give her numbers or planets which will make her more strong. And that is why numbers with planets help us to, because each planet has a certain quality to it.
Hmm.
So if you say moon, there's a lot of sensitivity to it. Now,
Hmm.
there's a lot of moons in her numbers, and there is a lot of moons in her name number. So her name needs to be changed. So the spelling of her name, Diana, needs to change.
Okay.
So even if I just increase her one part of her this thing, maybe her she can get much more stronger.
Okay.
Just with a simple one change, she can become very very strong, and she can start seeing that those shifts in her life.
Okay, awesome. And of course, Doc,
Thank you. Mhm.
as always, when you're doing a name change, you don't really always need to do it physically across all your paperwork, etc. You can do, there are other ways to do a name change and
Right.
still enjoy the benefits of it.
Right. You just need to write your name, the new name, which will be suggested by us 24 times a day. I don't suggest people changing their names anywhere. I just ask them to write it 24 times a day, anytime they want, and it will definitely help. That anybody can do.
Okay, yes. Of course. Thank you so much, Diana. Thank you for
You're
sharing.
welcome. Thank you.
Doc, that's quite insightful. That there are, you can bring the other planet on another number to counter the influence of the one that's making you perhaps that's too high and that's too strong in your charts. That's causing you more damage than anything else, basically.
Right.
You bring in the opposing. Would you say, is it the opposing planet?
Yeah, the opposite or the stronger to balance. Suppose like if there is something that you need someone to balance, right? So we
That's right.
get somebody, some counter planet to
Hmm.
balance. Like she requires something to give her strength.
Hmm.
If her number is already on moon, it's
Yeah.
extremely sensitive, so I have to give a counter planet. Either I have to make her vibrate at a sun number where she becomes more independent and more this
Hmm.
thing thinking about self, because that's what she's giving up in her life.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me, Doc, actually, thank you so much, Diana, for coming on, because it brings me to my question for Doc. Um, I know you talk about conflict between numbers and planets as well.
Yeah.
How do I know whether I have a conflicting number and planet problem in my, either in my name or in my charts? And what kind of problems could I face due to a conflict between numbers and planets?
See, just now what we saw, Diana's example is very, very evident.
Okay.
Her numbers are in complete conflict to her name.
Okay.
Complete conflict. She's extra sensitive right from her numbers. She can be attracting a lot of betrayals and issues in her life. Now, with that kind of sensitivity, she needs to be strong, but the name is again dragging her down. The energies are low. So the 2 and the 2 is again getting her down. Her name, Diana, comes to 20, which is again a moon. And her moon is something which is afflicted in her chart. So when I say chart, I mean the number chart. So that is something that we have to. So there are opposing planets. And suppose like that can be an example that there is somebody who is a destiny number 8 or a psychic number 8, right? And his number name can be at the number 9. Now 8 and 9, if you know, people don't normally know, but they are at loggerheads with each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So whenever there is a combination of 8 and 9, it causes a lot of damage, surgeries, accidents, illnesses.
And what's the planet corresponding to 8 and 9, Doc?
8th planet is Saturn.
Okay.
So now do you understand? If I talk about 8, you never understood. But now when I tell you 8 is Saturn
Yeah.
and 9 is Mars, so now it has got a
Oh
quality.
gosh, yeah, that is quite combustible. Like that's a quite a combustible combination, of course.
And
To have
Saturn
Mars
and
and
Mars don't
Saturn.
get along well with each other. So we need to, you cannot balance them at all. So this person will have so many difficulties in life, and people don't even realize that.
Tell me, Doc, give me an example. I mean, you've done like healing for thousands of people using astronumerology. Tell me some instances where there was a conflicting planet and number, and what was the problem and how did you solve it?
So here I can talk about a relationship issue which had come to me way back in 2011 or 12. They were recently married, and before getting married, they were very happy with each other.
Okay.
But after getting married, suddenly they felt that whatever was there has suddenly gone away. How come we got married? We don't get along well, and blah 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 blah. So when I saw their numbers, they had the same opposing numbers. So this
Oh.
person's destiny was 8, psychic was 8, and the other person's psychic was 9. So now they were of course other connotations also. The Rahu or the shadow planet was wrong there, and the person's destiny number was wrong. Basically they were in conflicts. But how do you say they are not in sync with each other? Like I want something and the other person is wanting something else. So then I gave them the Rudraksha remedies. They purchased Rudrakshas from me, and I gave them Rudrakshas, and I told them, now you need to wear this specific set of Rudraksh
Okay.
to balance the effect. And the other person, so one person used to manipulate and the one person was aggressive. So the manipulative person's manipulation was brought down, and the aggressive person's aggression was brought down.
My goodness, that's incredible that you're able to do that.
Yeah.
Very often we think that, oh my God, so and so is manipulative. They'll never change. I'll always have to face or be on my guard.
Yeah. So that was changed, and they wore the Rudrakshas, and they found a difference in their temperament after that. At least what the battleground, what was being prepared was not prepared then later on.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, Doc, you mentioned Rudraksh. I'm not sure if everyone is fully aware of what a Rudraksh is. Could you share with us a little bit more about what a Rudraksh is? And then we'll come back to this whole thing about destiny numbers and these conflicting numbers again. We'll come back to it. We want to hear about what is a Rudraksh and how is a Rudraksh connected to planets and numbers? Like, how does it come in?
So a Rudraksh is basically, if you see the gift of this tree, and there were a lot of trees first. There were a lot of trees in Nepal first, but now Indonesian Rudraksh have come in. Rudraksh is it is a seed of a tree, and there are ridges on that, and It is basically the fruit of a tree and associated with Lord Shiva.
Okay.
So when you wear a particular Rudraksha, it gives you a particular quality of that planet. The benefic quality of that planet is enhanced. The main thing is it is enhanced. So suppose if one planet is disturbing me, I just need to wear that Rudraksha so that finally I'm able to get the remedy for the disturb. I will not ask you to wear a gemstone or something because a gemstone can be malefic many a times. Rudraksha remedies are not malefic at all.
Ah,
You
okay.
cannot go wrong with the Rudraksha remedy.
So you mean, Doc, that when I
I
wear
don't
a
have to
gemstone,
spend lakhs of rupees to get the same result as that of a gemstone.
okay, okay. So you mean that when I'm wearing a gemstone can have good property, good effects, as well as some bad influences as
Yeah,
well.
because many people they just buy it and wear it. They don't even check it whether it's good for them or not.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
they just say, okay, this is good, you wear it and all that. So, I have seen many a times like people come to me for astrology also. And that time I see that they have got, like somebody the other day only wore emerald. And I said, this is not your right planet. Who told you? So, there's some Pandit told that you want to study, so wear this. I said, but this is not your right planet. So, now in Rudraksha, it cannot go wrong.
Okay.
You get my point. If I give a Rudraksha for Mercury, it will
Hmm.
only benefit. It will not give any negative effect. It will not
Okay.
harm the person, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
In
Okay.
any
Okay. That's awesome. So, Doc, I want to hear you mentioned you've been you worked on this particularly for on relationship issues. You've used this knowledge. I want to talk to somebody who has experience. I'm going to quickly check if Neeta is around.
Niti,
Um, Neeti.
Niti is there.
Or can you just see? Yeah, if we can unmute, or maybe we'll have to wait for a bit longer. She's probably still not here. Okay, so that gives us a chance to delve into our destiny number. You talked about destiny numbers, and I know that there is a lot to do with our destiny number. And everyone always thinks that, is this the number that rules a lot of things in our life, Doc? The destiny number?
Yes. Your
Okay.
destiny number is responsible for a lot of things in your life. And everybody's destiny number is different. It's a sum total. So let's do a quick thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't everybody calculate their psychic numbers and their destiny numbers? Can we do that right?
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do we calculate, Doc?
Okay, so you just the date, the day you were born, the date, the month, and the year of birth.
Okay.
So
I add up all the numbers.
add up all the numbers.
So I'm going to add up mine. So that's one. So I was born 15th October, 1976. I expect lots of birthday gifts and cakes this year. So it's 1 plus 5 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 6. Yeah?
Right.
Right? So I'm going to take somebody's, Anjali shared her date of birth. I'm going to take her example as well. Anjali, your is going to be 2 plus 7 plus 0 plus 4 plus 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 5. And then you'll reduce that again to a single digit. Let me know if anyone has questions. Shilpa's very sweetly put an example for everyone to look at their psychic number. Doc, tell me, what is the difference between a psychic number and a destiny number?
So your date of birth, now you're coming to 15. 1 plus 5, 6 is your psychic number. What you are born with or what you want to be. And your destiny is what you will become.
Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, so I'm born with 1 plus 5 because that's 15 is my
Venus.
date. And I forgot to actually
But
calculate my.
destiny is 3.
Destiny is 3. And what is, so we'll find out what the numbers all mean.
Maybe when you were born, you could have wanted to be in maybe a field where there is a lot of glamour, fame, uh, singing, dancing, creativity, or some kind of a job where you had a lot of media coverage and things like that. Were you interested in all of that?
Well, I became a journalist and an editor eventually. I covered other people.
Okay. And this is what you wanted actually to be them, but then finally your destiny will take you to number 3, which is more on the spiritual line. So you will try to go into spirituality. You will try to become, like a counselor or a seeker of truth, and trying to help people.
That's incredible. That's very, very bang on. That's really, really incredibly bang on, Doc. Okay, let's look at the audience and what numbers they got. So take us through. Shall we quickly see? Shall we pick some people, Doc, or would you like to just take us through all the numbers?
I can take them all through numbers or whatever. So I can just tell them what is destiny number 1 for, destiny number 2 for. What is
Okay.
is that what you want me to do?
Let's ask the audience. Let's be democratic today. Would you like Doc to take us through all the numbers so that everyone gets to know whichever number you got, and you'll know what it means, yeah? Or should we pick just a few people from the audience and check what their psychic number and destiny number means? 2 options. Should we do a poll? Sumana says yes, all numbers. Sanya says all the numbers. Ketki, yeah, I think everyone wants all the numbers. Okay, Doc, take us through.
So I will just talk about the destiny number. So people
Yeah.
with destiny number 1, let's start with 1.
Yeah.
They are ruled by sun. Okay. Independent, industrious, dominating, thinking of just, how can things, we can manage things. They do not like to work with others. They like to work with themselves. They are the ones who like to give orders. They want to be the head of any organization, be it small or big, they work for. The lucky colors for them can be orange, yellow, those kind of things are good. Those kind of colors are good for them. And the main thing they have to, and they like finance is a very good field for them, finance or any kind of field where they can basically, talk about numbers or mathematics, accounts, being in the administrative field, government jobs. These are the excellent things for the people with number 9 and with number 1.
Okay, all right.
And then we have number 2. So when we talk about number 2, it is basically, moon. Now moon again is a cooling planet. So these kind of people will be good in hotels, acting, as relationship counselors, nurses, doctors, and to help people. They're very peace-loving, diplomatic people, wanting to be, everywhere they will want peace. So they get very good followers. Got it. So they will be ready to take answer. If somebody tells them you do this, and they'll agree. Yeah, we'll do it. They will not answer you back. So they're very good followers. They're very good employees.
Okay.
So they can be they're the backbone, and they're very trustworthy with people. Number 2, they're and they're very, very nice to talk to. So they will not lose their temper so easily. Very, very peace loving people. Got it? This is for number 2, and milky white is a good color for them, only white pearls and things like that. And then we have number 3. The number 3 people are very, very spiritual, joyful. They want to, they want to be laughing all the time. And at the same point of time, they help. So it's a magnanimous number. It's a number of Jupiter. So it's a number of wisdom. So through their life experiences, they gather a lot of wisdom. And they also have this innate ability to help others. So they can go out of their ways to help others. Like 1 and 2 will not go out of their ways to help others. They will do what they are doing. Here, the guru, the Jupiter will want to do, okay, I will help you. It's a benevolent planet. So if this has helped me, it has to help the other people also. So those social workers and everybody comes in this number 3.
Okay. Do we have a lot of number 3s?
They are foodies also. They like to have food a lot.
Is this, I'd love to hear from the audience if you're resonating, if these are the numbers that you have. If you're resonating with it, do write, do share on the group. I'd love to read out your comments. Doc, Mridul says she's a 3.
Okay.
And Charu says true. That's so true.
He's telling in Telegram.
Yes, yes. Don't worry, I'll read it out. Amrita says number 3 as well and resonates. Aparna says the same. Dolly's got 9 and 4. Dolly, we'll come to that very soon. Okay, go on, Doc. Tell us.
Okay, then we have number 4. Number 4 people are basically ruled by Uranus or Rahu,
Okay.
which is a North Node. And number 4 people are Lata Kotecha, I think. So she has put her hand for number 4. And they like to be organized. And they have they're sometimes very eccentric also. Out of the box ideas are number 4 people. And yeah. And they also, number 4 is a foundation number. So they are normally the pillars. They're very good workers. If they get into that working mode, they are very good workers also. You'll find a lot of very activist people, terrorist people also number 4.
Oh gosh.
Yes, because this is a very strong number. So they will not be frightened of anybody. If you ever have a conflict with number 4, you be sure that don't have a conflict.
All right.
They will back down. And they're very good. But Rahu is giving a lot of mood swings. But if they are your friends, then they will be your friends for life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Lata wants to say something.
Lata, just put your comment on Telegram. Yeah. Okay. Doc, what happens when there's like a combination of, Mridul says they have a combination of 3 and 6.
It's a good combination. It's a
Okay.
fantastic combination. If a name number is also in this one of these 3s or 6, I don't think there should be any problems in her life. See, I've not read her chart, but 3 and 6 are harmonious. It's one group.
Okay.
So not a problem at all.
That's awesome. Aparna says she's got 4 and 8. Aparna, did that 4 resonate with you? And Dr. Anupama Mahant says destiny.
Aparna must be having a hard life.
Sorry, Doc?
Aparna could be having a lot of knocks in her life, a lot of ups and downs, because Rahu will create that kind of ups and downs. Plus with Saturn there, so it's kind of amplified the entire. This is what we talk about conflicting numbers here.
Okay. Gareen says all resonate.
Psychic and a destiny are in conflict. Basically, they are friends, but they will still be in conflict.
Okay. All right. Okay, Doc, tell us about the other numbers.
Okay, then we have number 5. Well, 5 is one of the luckiest numbers.
All right.
Okay, and people with number 5 as destiny, they are the luckiest people. They will say that you're born with a golden spoon many a times.
Okay.
Things come to them very easily. They are very good, charming personalities, charming people. They can walk their way through anything. If the other person is very angry, 5 can regain their cool, and they will talk their way through that angry personality and get their way done. For them, any kind of field where communication is there, creativity is there, and then they are very much into name and fame. So you'll see these actors and everybody, you should have a lot of number 5 in you, or it should be placed very well in your horoscope if you really want to be very famous in your life. So it's a number which gives you a lot of fame.
What's the planet, Doc, for 5?
Mercury. And when Mercury was born, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful that, the father of Mercury fell in love with Mercury immediately.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that is why there is the face and everything is there. They are very beautiful, good looking people, charming personality. They're flirts also, but that's
all right. Any number 5s in the house? We'd like you all on video. All right. So we've got Sumana actually, who's got our next number, destiny number 6.
Very good. 6 people are very homebound people. They really like to work a lot for their family. Family is their first and primary focus in life. So everything is around for the well-being or the welfare of the family. If a person has a lot of number sixes, then you will see that the person is also, they sometimes call as helicopter mamas or helicopters fathers. They just keep on being there. But since it's number six and a number of business, life is good for them. They easily, but sometimes, the problem is that what do the opposite sex tells them, they can sometimes just go with that. They will not listen to the sense. So they are okay. So they get easily swayed by the opinion of the opposite sex. But creativity and all that is their forte. They should definitely go in for more creative professions than anyone else.
Okay. Okay. I hope that people with number six do share if this resonates. Doc, tell us about seven.
Seven. Now, seven, we are very spiritual people, right? But it is also a number of being a loner. So they are very spiritual, very intuitive, but they like to do things on their own. They are very independent.
So this is a seven as a destiny number.
Destiny, we're talking. But sometimes it overlaps with the psychic also. It's fine.
Okay. Okay.
So they like to be independent. They will not go to anybody for help and all that. They will like to do things on their own. They will not want to bother people. They will say that, okay, we will do things on our own and this thing. They are very deep thinkers. They prefer solitude. So you will find them sitting in one corner and thinking a lot. They can be talking about, why life is happening, what is the spiritual way, why are we living. Those kind of things really appeal to them. And then we have
Okay.
this
All
number.
right. And what's the planet, Doc, for seven?
That is Neptune or Ketu, the south node.
Okay. The south node. All right. Okay. Meeta says, yeah, seven resonates with me. Indrajit says depressive too. Is that something that
Yes,
it
depressive.
causes as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If there are any
All right.
number sevens, then they can get easily depressed.
Okay. Shreya's asking, can you explain how to get a psychic number again? Shreya, I'm going to ask the team to just respond to you with that. Yeah. All right. So Doc, okay, tell us about eight.
Eight is again the number of Saturn. So the law of karma is there. So you have the thing that it is here to teach you is patience. So you will normally see people with destiny number 8 get things very late in their life. They have to really struggle because in their past lives, I think so they have really been bad, not helped people or whatever. I don't know the story, but that is what they have to learn, to be patient, to learn to struggle. So there is a lot of struggle in their life. They are also they like to be social workers, and it's a number which gives you money also. Saturn is not only just taking, it gives you money provided the other combinations are good. Saturn people, they become really wealthy in their life when they cross 35-40 years of age.
Okay.
But Saturn really makes you work very hard.
All right. Okay. And Doc 9?
9, so it's a number of completion, as I told you. And people with destiny number 9, they are the lucky ones because they get to say whether they want to come back to this planet or not.
Like like you spoke to Juliana about that.
Yeah. And number 9 people are more humane, more compassionate. They think more about the planet. They think more about the country. They are humanitarian, so they will think more about the company that they are working for. So you will find that they will be thinking more about myself. We will think about how to help the company also.
Okay.
So those kind of things come from number 9. At the same point of time, they love traveling. They are aggressive. There's a lot of passion in these people. They are ready to fight at any time. So a lot of fury energy, because Mars is a planet of volatility. A lot of temper tantrums also these number 9s have.
All right. Rachna says she very much resonates with number 9. Navraj says their date of birth is 22/11/1988, but couldn't agree with the characteristics of the destiny number.
1988.
Yeah.
Ask there's a lot of tell him there's a lot of problems in his numbers. Firstly,
Okay.
okay. So the problems are not because of the destiny. The problems are because of him being very very sensitive. At the same point of time, there is a lot of things to do things independently, and because of the presence of so much of eight, there is so much of struggle in the life. So tell him to be thankful that he has a destiny number 5. If he had any other destiny, things
Hmm.
would have been really more bad for him.
Okay. Okay. Now, Raj, I hope that I hope you heard that and you absorbed that.
Yeah, because his numbers are a lot of karmic numbers 22, 11.
What's
What?
a karmic number, Doc?
So karmic numbers are like, master numbers, 22. They are like 2, 2. So these person, they have come up with a lot of baggage of the past life to be offloaded in this life. So they invite a lot of challenges. So suppose if you and me would have 4, 5 challenges, they will say, okay, let's have 10, 12 challenges in this life.
Okay. Okay.
Really big. And there are 2 karmic numbers here, 22 and 11.
Hmm. Hmm.
So master numbers are here.
And 88 would also
88.
be a
Yeah,
karmic
88
number.
also. Yeah, but more than 88 is 22. So this person wants to rise to the top,
Okay.
and he has the ability to rise to the top. But because of the 8, he's not able to do it.
Okay. Okay. So that means that balancing the energy out of these numbers is really critical to so that they have a more harmony in their health, in their relationships. In fact, I want to come to that, Doc. I want to understand how these numbers play out in the context of.
Ask this person whether this person has had any accidents or surgeries in his life. Okay, if maybe we can.
Okay.
He has some lung issues or lot of issues.
Navraj, should we just take Navraj on?
Yeah,
Can
better.
you speak to Navraj? Navraj, can you unmute yourself? Can you hear us now?
Yeah, yeah, hello.
Hi, Navraj.
Hello, yeah, hello. Am I audible? Yeah,
Yes, you are. You are.
okay.
Doc, take it away.
Yeah,
Hi, Navraj.
yeah, hello, ma'am. Yeah.
So, did you have any kind of an accident or any kind of,
Yeah, accident I had twice, one during my childhood and once while I was in college. And relationship issues, yeah, I do have. I've been going through a couple of relationship issues already. So, yeah.
lot of so basically your numbers are very karmic, and this numbers you need to wear some rudraksh to get out of it. So I know what you're saying, that the life has been not a cakewalk for you, but that is not because of the destiny. That is because of your other numbers, which are not that great. So people will come in your life, they'll betray you and go away, and you will be so sensitive that you will not know what to do. Even though you know that you are being betrayed, yet you will choose to look the other way. And you have a lot of potential, Navraj, because you are 22 ka 4. So these kind of people have a lot of strength within themselves to reach any place you can be. But I don't think so you would have been able to do so in this lifetime. I don't think so you have been able to reach where you wanted to reach. See, that is true for many of us. But in your case, it is particularly true.
Yeah, it is true. It is true.
Yeah, so that is something that you have to go on. You need to come for a personal consultation. It is important.
Yeah.
Any
Okay.
problem you have, you would like some
Yeah, especially on the relationship side, like I was having some struggles, like as you rightly said, like even when you find like things are not going in the right way, you still, I mean, I still try to cling on to it, and I know it is not working, but still, somehow it doesn't, can't give
so
it up.
for the relationship will give you 4 Rudraksh. You wear them and you'll be fine.
Okay.
You'll have to wear 4.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Thanks,
Bye.
Navraj.
That's why he was, very angry. Number 5, acha, what are you talking?
No, but it's quite amazing that actually, despite having like two karmic numbers, and like you said, that's a lot to deal with in life. There is a solution, and that's really wonderful that there is a easy solution. It's easy, inexpensive
Yeah.
solution
Now,
that
if you go to get a gemstone, you'll end up paying 1 lakh, 1.5 lakhs for a proper gemstone.
In fact, Doc, so Neeti's here. I'm going to bring her on, and so is Parthvi. And I want to understand in this sort of context of health and relationships, how has astronumerology and Rudraksha remedies helped them? So can we hear from Neeti first?
Yeah, sure. Hi, all of you.
Hi, Neeti. How are you?
Good. Hi, Dr. Geetanjali.
Hi, Niti.
I'm here to share my experience, and it is related to my daughter. I have only one child, and somehow I don't know when it is started getting spoiled or something. Like it was so bad, so bad. Um, it is very painful to share with it, but so my daughter shifted from here. She has taken a rented house, and really I don't know what happened to her. She was not able to tolerate me at all. That is the most painful thing for me. And I couldn't understand how to handle it, what to do, whatever I used. I mean, she was not able to see my face, couldn't tolerate me at all, whatever I said. So it was a, I was so depressed, so broken hearted. I mean, only she's the only child, and you could understand my pain. And then, fortunately, I talked to Dr. Geetanjali about this, what to do, how to deal with this problem. And she has given me this remedy about Rudraksha. So, and I believed her. I was totally disappointed from other therapies and other puja and everything. I did everything. So she was the last one. And she has given me this Rudraksha to drink water. And 3 months ago, I started drinking. And can you believe, like just 10 days ago, she has planning to shift back.
How lovely. How lovely.
In house, and she's coming back, and I'm so thrilled, so happy. I just can't tell you. This is
Oh,
so beautiful.
I can see that. I can see that in your face, Neeti, how joyous you are to have your daughter back. And
I was so bad. I was just thinking what to do. How, I mean, the situation was so bad. She walked out. She was into a rented house. She was living on her own. She couldn't tolerate me, and now she's back.
how
She's
wonderful. How
back.
wonderful. Thank you.
Just 10 days back, I got this news. She said, I'm coming back. And we both are so happy, so happy.
How lovely. And Neeti, you had to basically you took on the Rudraksh, and I know Doc has talked about this before, but I'd like to share it with everyone else also, that you don't have to just wear the Rudraksh. There are other ways to get the Rudraksh benefit as well, right?
You see, I just followed her blindly. Listen, I put all my faith to her, and I started drinking water. She has given it to my daughter also, so she was not wearing. We both are drinking water. So we are
So
putting
you put the Rudraksh in a glass of water, and then you drink the water, that water.
that water in the morning. So since last 3 months, I had started this thing, and the result is in front of you. I shared with her.
How
I said she's coming back. She has shifted. Now this end of this month, like we have given back the rented house, so her things will come back. So I'm
how
thrilled.
lovely. How wonderful. Congratulations. Many
Thank you
congratulations.
so much, and thank you all. Thanks, to Dr. Geetanjali. I'm so happy. I believed her. I believed her totally, blindly, totally. So this is my experience. This
That's
is
wonderful.
the real, thing.
That's wonderful. That's really, really wonderful. And it's quite challenging when you have that sort of conflict and you don't know how to resolve that conflict and you don't know
Yeah,
what to do
I
to,
was totally,
patch things up.
yeah, because we couldn't talk. There was no communication. Like we both, I don't know how to communicate, how we couldn't understand each other's language. And it was no fighting, nothing, but cannot tolerate each other.
Hmm.
So how to deal with this thing? There was no real problem. The problem, I don't know what was it.
And you're able to talk now and you're able to
Oh, we are
enjoy.
sharing each everything, food and everything. She's again back to my baby, like So I'm so happy making food for her. Everything I'm doing as much as possible. So
Like a
I'm
good
so,
mom.
yeah.
That's what all moms want. They want their daughters, they want their children with them.
Yes, always, always. At least so good, pure relationship. I'm so happy.
That's wonderful. That's so wonderful. Thank you so much, Neeti. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, Dr. Gitanjali. Thank you, all of you. Thanks. Bye
Doc,
bye.
tell us a little bit about, in Neeti's case, what were the issues with her planets and her numbers?
So in Niti's case, Niti is a very sensitive and a very compassionate personality.
Okay.
A lot of number twos and fours in her combinations, whereas her daughter is a very dominating personality.
Okay.
So very independent, and she is. I have spoken to the daughter, so she's really good. So they both of them are good in their own sense. But
Hmm.
like Niti were expecting some sensitivity and all that, and the daughter was very outgoing, wanting to her own way, her these things. So they were not able to tell at all. There was no relationship numbers or no relationship planets in her numbers, daughter's numbers. So we gave her those Rudraksha that will help her to cultivate good relationships with not even her mother, but with everyone. Relationship is not just with the mother. Of course, she's a primary caretaker. She's the main.
Hmm.
So when your relationship with your mother is good, it's good everywhere.
That's true. That's very true.
And we gave a little bit of independence and strength and courage to Niti ji. That was important.
That's awesome. What a wonderful turnaround. What a beautiful, like, complete turnaround. And so nice to hear, that it's possible that relationships can turn around, health can turn around. I'd love to listen to another person who's had a wonderful turnaround. Parthvi, can we have Parthvi unmuted? And then we'll take on some more questions from the audience.
Hi.
Hi, Parthvi. Parthvi, can you come on video?
She's on video.
Okay, I don't know why it's not showing on mine. All right. Parthvi, tell us.
So I visited Dr. Gitanjali almost 3 months back,
Okay.
and I had gastric problems and bloating problems.
Mm-hmm.
And I was facing these problems from 1 year, and I was very depressed about it because when your body is not clean, your mind does not work.
That's true.
So I had gastric problems, I had bloating problems, and I was very depressed. I was very sad, and I was not feeling good in my life. Then suddenly I met Dr. Gitanjali through internet, and I told my problems to her. And later she suggested me a one-mukhi Rudraksha.
Okay.
And she told me how to take it, how to consume it. And later I started consuming it, but I still had a doubt. Will it be good for me? Because when I told this the stuff to my family, they were like, "Isko piyenge to kya hoga? Kuch side effects to nahi honge." So my family was not supporting me at that time. So I started taking it. So for 15 days, I was feeling good. I started feeling light. I was feeling good. So I continued for a month. And when I started drinking it, I was feeling good, and I've started feeling that my problems are have started decreasing,
Okay.
and I feel like the problem has vanished.
Wow. That's fantastic. So you don't have any gastric issues, you don't have all those bloating issues, etc. anymore. And you didn't change, it's not like you change your diet or etc., right?
I have it once in a month when I party a lot, or but the problem has gone.
How wonderful. How wonderful. And just take us to pathway. How long did you have to drink the Rudraksha water?
I've done it for 1 month as of now.
Okay.
But
Okay. And you had been
I'm
suffering.
doing it continue. I'm doing it daily.
Okay. And you had been suffering from this for a long time.
Yes, from 1 year.
Wow. And then in a month's time, something that you were suffering for a year has gone. That is like really awesome. That's really awesome.
Then secondly, I approached Dr. Geetanjali for my relationship issues with my father.
Okay.
Lots of fight, and our opinion were totally different.
That happens with dads.
Then I approached Dr. Geetanjali for relationship with my father, and I'm an IT student, so I didn't had any career in IT. I wasn't finding any job, so I again approached Dr. Geetanjali for my career issues and relationship issues, and she has guided me for 12-mukhi Rudraksha, and I'm wearing it.
And you see a change?
Yes.
That's awesome. How are your conversations with your dad now?
They are improving.
That's good. That's good. Thank you so much, Parthy. That's really sweet. Thank you for sharing that. Doc, that's amazing that there are solutions for health, there are solutions for relationships. I do want to take on a lot of questions from the audience. I have a whole bunch. I can see they've been coming bang bang while we've been talking. So, but I want to share your offers today quickly before we take on more questions. Yeah?
Okay.
Are you good with that? All
You
right.
want to share my office?
Offers. The offers.
Offers. I thought you want to share my office. I said,
No. I can't. I'll have to travel. All right. We're going to take on all your questions in a moment, but we want to also share quickly with you what Doc has on offer for everyone today. And maybe then we'll have a little bit of time to also take on a couple of more people and see what your numbers and your planets are telling about you. All right. Okay. Let me quickly share my screen. One moment. Make this bigger.
so yes.
Is everyone ready? All right. So it's astronomology with Rudraksha remedies. That's what we've been talking about today. Doc, take us through.
Okay, so we will be normally keeping about 3 packages. Okay, now in every package, you'll be having a personal consultation and you'll be getting personalized Rudraksha remedies. So I'll personally go through your date of birth. I will see what numbers are there, what is the problem that you are having. And then based on that, I'll suggest the Rudrakshas which are required for you. Any kind of problems you could be facing, and that we'll be doing. Then I will be giving you a numerology chart which will consist of your heart soul urge number, your heart number, heart desire number, those kind of numbers which will be there. Your pinnacles will come in to now which pinnacle is happening, whether this pinnacle is positive for you, how you can take the maximum from that mahadasha or that pinnacle which you are facing. And those kind of things will be there. Plus, I will include the name numerology, name and number analysis, right?
Okay.
So we will do the analysis. In case you want to change that, that's a different thing altogether. but we'll just do the analysis and give it to you, whether it's right, vibrating at the right number or wrong number. Name change would be separate. Okay. And then we would have the bonus as the guided meditation. So those who would have these kind of, to take all the 3 packages, or who take the package number C, I think so there's a bonus for them, right? Am I correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. So package A is for 1 person. So personal consultation for 30 minutes for the Rudraksha remedies, as well as a detailed numerology chart and the number analysis and the name analysis. Package B, personal consultation for 2 people. So same thing we are repeating for 2 people. And package C will be the same thing, Rudraksha, numerology, name and number analysis for 3 people. That's a family package. And package B will be the relationship counseling, like, you know, how a partner comes with their spouse, like, because in the case of relationship, you require 2 people. You can't work with just 1 person. So that those kind of things we'll be doing. So why is the relationship not working out? Where are you going wrong? What is stopping you from getting that kind of emotional satisfaction, that bliss, that joy and harmony in your life? So that they're the package number 2. And package C can be for the family. Suppose if you live with your in-laws, or you live with your child, and you want to also consult for your child for his better grades. You know, many children come, many parents come to me and say कि नहीं बच्चा पढ़ नहीं रहा है बराबर से, he's not studying, he's not focusing, he was very good till 8th standard, suddenly he has gone down. So in that cases, we work for the studies of the child, for his focus, concentration, good health, stamina, that we can do for the package C also.
All right. Should I move to the next slide, Doc?
Yeah. So for one consultation with the Rudraksha remedies will be, I'll be this thing partner rating, the name analysis, as we said, that whether you're vibrating at the right name or not. That is what will be told. It won't be changed in this. Okay. Birth force periods, auspicious years, means whatever other good years, we'll be giving you a detailed analysis chart, and we'll be discussing that with you.
Okay.
And what needs to be done to shift it. That is about for 6,000, my normal package for half an hour is, which is $94 US. And this is only. So suppose if you book only for 24 hours, then we are going to give it at 3,000. If you are not taking it in 24 hours, then we will be giving it at a lesser price. So more price, sorry, yeah.
But for now, for everyone, the price, of course, that you should think about is the 24-hour price. That's just 3,000 rupees. That's $47. So Doc, everything that you have shared here in terms of what's included in the numerology report, all of that stays, plus the bonus guided meditation is there. For every package, the price changes according to the number of people that you are going to do it for, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll quickly shall we quickly take them through if it's for 2 people? Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 people will basically usual price, because 2 people are coming together, that is 10,500. Okay, and that is a 1 hour report. So they will get, so whatever went in the first thing, all the details, same thing, and it's a 10,500 and $165, as well as a bonus is a guided meditation for both of them simultaneously at that time. And this, I think, so there's an offer for this today for the 24 hours, right? So let's see the offer. So that also is at 5,000. Oh, that's good. You know, you even slash the 500.
No.
So, but this is better. And this is for 5,000 rupees for 2 people for an hour, and $79 for people who are out of India.
That's awesome. That's really awesome, Doc, because it basically means, like, usually your usual price is more than this for 1 person. So, and you're getting it for 2 people. That's really awesome.
Right.
Okay. And for 3?
And for 3 people, if they are wanting to consult, it is 15,000. And this is again 1.5 hours. You have your guided meditation, and it comes to about $235. It includes everything. There will be, one by one by one, will be with all three clients. If they want at the same time, fine. If they don't want at the same time, the different time.
Hmm.
And, but the bonus guided meditation will be at the same time for all of them. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that
All
needs to
right.
be done at the same time.
And that's
Oh, that's good. Very, very good. That is like 7,000 rupees is like hardly anything. And it's a very nice package, because you'll be getting your detailed report, and you'll be getting a lot of insights into your issues and how to resolve them. And that is 110 US dollars. And you can definitely find a lot of benefits in your life if you go in for a family report, because what usually happens is when you take a family, or when you take more than one, you start seeing the shift immediately in all the family members, which is where we require the change to happen.
That's true. That's true. In fact, I mean, instead of just one person trying to fix just their thing, when you do it in a whole, as a whole family, I'm sure health, your relationships, finances, all of that would improve much faster, right,
Yeah,
Doc?
right. Everyone's finances improve.
That's fantastic. And that's 7,000 rupees only
Only
now.
7,000. My one consultation is 6,000. And
Yeah.
here we're having 7,000 for two people, three
For
people.
three. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really, really awesome. 90 minutes, Doc. That's really incredible. That's an hour and a half that you're spending on, and you're addressing three people's charts. You're basically revealing. You're also going to share what health issues they could face, what and what remedies they
Like
should
I
follow.
shared it with this person,
Yeah.
22nd, 11. I just offhand told that he's surgery. But that was
Ah,
coming up in the numbers only. And it can keep on happening for him.
okay. Okay. All right. That's amazing. So that's 110 US dollars only for three people, three family members, and that's translates to 7,000 rupees. This is 53% off for 24 hours only. And I'll quickly take everyone through. All links to purchase your sessions and your reports is on Telegram. I think they'll also be shared on Zoom, so you can quickly get in there and book. This is unbelievable, fantastic offer, Doc. 7,000 for three people is really, really
It's
fantastic.
really good. The third offer is the best.
Yeah, because at the speed at which you see change is also going to be much faster when you're doing it together as a family.
Absolutely.
And the remedy is easy. You don't actually have to wear the Rudraksh. You
No.
can just drink the Rudraksh water.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so I can look at questions. There were a whole bunch of questions, Doc. I'm going to address those. I'm going to just raise them with you. There was I'll quickly run through because we have so many. Shreya says that's awesome, thank you. All right, and I do want to remind that everyone that we probably have time for maybe one or two more people to take on and look at what could be going on with your date of birth and your planets. Doc is around for a little bit longer, but I want to take up some questions first. Amrita says, can we come to know anything about children from numbers?
Yeah, of course.
All right, from their date of birth as well, right?
Yes. We can come to know a lot of things from the children, from the date of birth, what will be good for them, what they can be having issues with. And definitely, if parents take the proper report and they follow through with the remedies, they will start seeing changes in the children also.
Okay, all right. Doc, there's a question about Rudraksh costs. So the cost of buying the Rudraksh is separate from this package, of course,
Some
right?
Rudrakshis are for 6,000, 7,000, one Rudraksh.
Yeah. Okay. So it depends on which type of Rudraksh you're going to buy, but it's still like nowhere close to how gemstones, etc., would cost
Yeah.
for such things. All right. Okay. Let me also look through. Gareen is asking, is there any other reason for this kind of approach, like entities or anything else? So what happens, Doc, when there are entities? And I know we discussed about this in our, when we were talking yesterday as well. So tell us a little bit about what happens in the context of when you have negative entities or dark energies
Yes,
attached.
so there are numbers which attract dark energies. Automatically, they will find that the person they'll be surrounded by people who will do some negative rituals on them, or they could be just walking around and they could be psychic attacks, and some energies would be drawn to them automatically. So in that case, their numbers are which have to be predominantly looked at, and we all I look into the numbers and I give them the remedies for these negative rituals and to negative entities to go away, and then they don't come back. The main thing is they don't come back.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, so that is
Wow.
important. Yeah. So people ask, "Na, I want some remedy for always, always, always." So this is a remedy for always.
You don't, do you have to always drink that water or
Yeah,
follow
that
the
you have
remedy?
to follow, drink that water.
Okay.
Yeah, every day you'll have to drink except those 5 days. In the menstrual cycle, we don't allow them to drink water. Menstrual cycle, you cannot drink this water. Apart from that, every day you need to drink that water.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to quickly check here about some other questions. There's, oh, Bijal says, I can understand your pain. I think that was in response to Parthvi or Niti's. Um,
Niti, I think so.
yeah. Manisha says, hello, doc. My psychic number is 3 and destiny number is 5. I'm facing trouble in career. So, Doc, tell me, when you are applying, remedies for health and relationship, uh, is that the best route to also um, address concerns around job and career, or do you actually first look at what can be fixed on job and career, and then automatically your health and relationships will be better?
There is nothing automatic here, okay?
Okay. All right.
So if you are looking for career, you tell me, I focus that, I fix that. But most of the times, your emotions and your health are related. So when we sort out your emotional life, your health can get better.
Ah, all right.
But already, if you're suffering from something, if you're coming to me and say, "Dear, I already have cancer," or "I
Hmm.
already have this autoimmune," then you already have it. Then working on your emotions is a byproduct. First, I
Hmm.
have to work on the disease.
Okay. Okay. All
Right?
right. Dr. Harpreet is asking, is there any age factor that we need to consider? Can somebody who, her parents are, I think, above 70, can they also benefit from Rudraksha remedies?
Yes, they also benefit from Rudraksha remedies. And when you have parents who are above 70, it's better to give them so that their problems don't aggravate. It goes away in a softer tone.
Yeah,
So,
it's a gentle remedy and a gentle approach to healing.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Sumana,
more than that, your issues will get resolved, means the parents' health issues will get resolved.
okay. Sumana says that are these Rudraksh if purchased for lifetime, or is there an expiry period for
No
use?
expiry period. Till the time they are there, they work.
Okay, all right. And Shreyas is asking, what is the energy exchange for name correction for one person? I think Shreyas, we'll get back to you. The team will check with Doc on this and get back to you. Yeah. Or Doc, do you want to give them an answer for this straight away?
We normally charge 10,000. So now we'll see what offer we can give.
All right. Okay. Gareen is asking, with whatever I went through in my life, I don't think I have a number. Gareen, everyone has numbers. Not to worry. I'm sure. I'm sure there are numbers.
Maybe she's talking that she doesn't know her date of birth. So in that case, we will have to first focus on her problems, what
Okay.
problems she's facing, and then we'll give her the Rudrash according to her problems. That's perfectly fine.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. There's a whole bunch of people sharing date of births, etc., and psychic numbers and destiny numbers. But I want to quickly check on questions regarding the package, regarding astronumerology. I'm going to quickly go through. If there's anything that we haven't addressed today, of course, Doc is around and will answer your questions on Telegram between today and tomorrow. Yeah. I'm going to quickly check if there's anything else. Doc, how do you address, how do you see psychic numbers and destiny numbers in the context of partners? Like Hema says, my husband's psychic number is 7 and destiny number is 4. Would that cause, and how will that communicate with Hema's numbers, for example?
We don't know Hema's number. What are Hema's numbers?
All right, we should ask Hema. What are her numbers? But is 7 and 4 contradictory by itself?
That is, one number is Rahu, one number is Ketu. So normally people who have 7 and 4, they are normally, it's a very difficult number to deal with. And there's a lot of conflicts in this number. So the remedies of both the 4 and the 7 have to be given here. The person could be having a lot of ups and downs, and very different and vague kinds of ups and downs, plus problems of negative energies being with the person with this number would be there. Thought processes going haywire at the last moment, not being able to make decisions, all those would be there with this person.
Okay. Okay. All right. Amrita says she's heard Rudraksha is not worn by women. Is this true?
So we're not asking you to wear it. We're asking you to drink water, but it's not true. I wear my Rudrakshas.
I remember you saying that you wear yours. All right. You only you don't suggest that women wear it during their period.
Yes, that's the only time they are not worn. Otherwise, that today everybody is wearing.
Okay. All right.
It is the fruit of a tree. It's a fruit of a tree, so there's nothing wrong in it.
Okay. All right. Doctor, give us a few examples of health issues that you've addressed with Rudraksha remedies.
So I had a case in which this person was about 55, 56 years of age. And when I saw the numbers, I said, he could be having kidney issues in the near future. So you have to be really, really careful, or otherwise, and her numbers were such that I could see that it would be more acute of a problem than just what was being seen, that just like kidney stones or some kind of infection. So she said, fine. And after a year or so, she didn't take me to Rudraksha at that point of time. After a year or so, her creatinine levels started increasing. And that is the time she came. And she, you remember when you say, this person had told me this.
Yeah, yeah.
Then when she came back and she asked me for the remedy, and I said, you need to wear this, so that your creatinine levels don't go bad than what they are currently. And then we made her, she bought it. At that point of time, she bought some 12,000, 15,000 rupees she had purchased. And then she saw that till today, her creatinine numbers have not gone that bad that she requires a dialysis or things like that.
Okay. Okay. That's fantastic. That's really amazing. Preventive as well as curative.
Yeah.
That's really fabulous. Okay. Shall we quickly take on one person before we close today? Yeah, Doc? Okay. I will let Shilpa choose. There was one question, Doc, from Asha. She says, my mom doesn't know her date of birth. Will you be able to help her on her issues?
Yeah.
And can she book on her behalf?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. That is the beauty of astronumerology, right? That you don't always need the date of birth.
I just need it for the issues. You tell me, I'll give the remedy. And there is no other numerology can give the remedy so easily.
That's awesome.
I have learned both.
That's awesome. So Asha, you can book on behalf of your mother. In fact, for everyone, if you have somebody in your family you think that this will really, really benefit, if some of the problems that we discussed today resonates with problems that they are facing in their life, you can gift somebody this reading and experience as well. The reading and the remedy, it's a really nice little present as well, I think. Shall we take on Amrita? Hi, Amrita.
Hi, ma'am.
That's a very pretty name.
Thank you.
Tell me
Tell us, Amrita.
Yeah, my psychic number comes to 3 and destiny number 8.
Just give your date of birth first.
Yeah, it's 3rd of September, 1985.
Okay. So what are you looking at? Are you looking at remedies, or do you want me to just tell you the characteristics?
Just let me know the characteristics, then I will book.
Okay, so darling, the thing is that your numbers which are there, lot of numbers, number 3 is repeated a lot, and number 5. These are the two numbers which are predominant in your numbers.
Okay.
Number 5 shows that you're very intelligent, but the problem is your intelligence is not giving you the kind of intelligence तो you are, लेकिन आपको उसका benefit नहीं मिल रहा है according to the numbers.
Yes.
इतना ज्यादा आपके पास नॉलेज हो सकती है ना, मतलब अमेजिंग नॉलेज, कोई भी चीज होगा आपको याद रहेगा, लेकिन एप्लीकेबल या उसका रिजल्ट्स मिलना आपको थोड़ा सा मुश्किल मिल रहा होगा. Number 3 है तो very psychic number 3, तो very fun loving, wanting a lot of things in life, meeting people, helping people, a lot of social work and all that. But with the contradiction of number 8, which is the destiny, what is happening is that आपके अंदर limitations आ गए हैं. You must be finding a pull back, not being able to reach. Struggle hai baba. Number 8 gives you a lot of struggles. So you want to reach the stars, but not being able to reach the stars. This is there in two things. Apart from the number 5, your number 8. So there are two things which are hitting you, not just one. So if destiny is not hitting you, apart from the destiny, your number 5, your Mercury is hitting you a lot. And many a times, Amrita, is it possible that you would be losing your temper or things like that?
Yes.
Very badly, and hurting the other person. Yeah.
Yes, very much.
So this is also, you're spoiling a lot of relationships in life because of this.
Yes.
So that is something that you need to take care of, and you really need to, you really require some Rudrakshas to take care of your temper. This temper of yours will give rise to a lot of diseases, including memory. You could be having a memory loss or diseases related to your memory. And 5 is very acute. Lot of 5s, 3 5s are there. It's a lot. So it will. The probability of it happening is more than if it would just come once in the numbers. So, those, and your numbers are, for memory issues, it can be really, really a problem. Are you a little bit fat?
No.
No? Okay. So, no, but it's showing a tendency because your Jupiter is there. So, sweets to aapko achhe lagte honge?
Yes.
And do you have a diabetic?
No.
Okay. So, diabetes is something that you have to be careful with. Kidneys, memory issues, those are the things which will give you a problem. Your fat will give you a problem later on. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
But number 3, it's a very good number, very, very good number. That's the number which is saving you from everyone, everywhere. Your psychic number 3. So definitely you have done something really good karmas in your past life, that you have such a nice blessing of your gurus and your past life karmas.
Thanks.
Fabulous, Doc. So, Doc, Amrita has time still to correct the energies and to balance the energies out
The numbers
and to prevent.
Yeah, the numbers are very good, very dynamic, but at the same point of time, she's not getting the benefit. So it's easily correctable, and she can receive a lot of benefits after doing this.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Amrita, go and book your package because considering how easy it is to do such the remedy, I would think it's you would want to give it a shot. All right, Doc, I have a bunch of questions. I'm going to just, Indrajit is asking, can any delay in marriage be prevented?
Yes.
He means prevented. It says advented. I'm not sure.
Prevented me, basically this person must be wanting to get married, so we can give him for a relationship to get married early.
Okay. All right. Janet is asking, how do you get the Rudraksh? Doc, can they buy it from you?
Yeah. Why? See, because the thing is that we when we source this out, we see that we give the genuine Rudrakshas, because there are many Rudrakshas that we have also seen that, they break it and they piece it up and they show, but you don't even realize it. So we buy it from very genuine vendors and then we give it to the people.
Okay. All right. Asha says, thank you so much, Doc. Bijal is asking, does it work on brain, stroke, and speech issues?
Yes. Brain stroke and speech issues also, we can give them Rudrakshas.
Okay. All right. And KK is asking, how much does a Rudraksh cost? Do you have to clean it with energy from time to time?
No. Just keep it in the sun. That's more than enough.
Okay. All right. And Seema's asking for the final offer for individual name correction. Seema, your team is going to get back to you on that. All right. I'm going to quickly take a look. Navina is asking, can ladies wear the Rudraksh? Navina, we did clear this. Yes, you can. Doc doesn't suggest that you wear it during your periods, but otherwise you can.
And you know what I've seen of late? There are people even from different religions are wearing Rudraksh.
Yeah.
Not just the Hindu religion. I've got a lot of clients who are from a different religion and yet they are ready to wear a Rudraksh, provided it gives them results.
Because it's a seed. It's at the end of the day, it's a seed which has the energy, and less to do with religion, I would presume. Doc, can you give us a little bit of idea? Asha's asking, approximately how much do Rudrakshas cost? Just from, like, let's say a one
It
mukhi.
costs very less. It can cost very less to 7,000-8,000, but mostly 13 mukhi, 14 mukhi goes to 7,000, 8,000 per Rudraksh. Whereas if you buy a 5 mukhi, it's hardly 100, 200 rupees.
Wow, 100 or 200 rupees. That's like, I think less than what? Less than $2.
It all depends upon what you require. Now, I'm not going to sell something which is not required for you. So it all depends upon what you are buying and what you are taking. We also don't give Rudrakshas which are, if your numbers are not requiring higher Rudrakshas, we won't give it.
Okay. So Rudraksh, the price of a Rudraksh goes up by the number of ridges on it.
Ridges on it, yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm going to take a look. Gareen is asking, if I buy package C, can I use it for me and my sister and brother? Yes, Gareen, of course. That's your family. So yes, you can absolutely use it for yourself and your sister and brother. Navina is asking, do you sell them like bracelets, Doc?
So if they want, we can get done in a bracelet, but then they would have to pay extra for the bracelet. Okay. But what happens is then we don't know the size and all that. So normally we give them and we say, go to a jeweler and get it done.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to take a look at this. Kavita is asking, does the package also provide Rudraksh? No, Kavita, the Rudraksh, the remedy in the sense what Rudraksh you have to wear, that Doc will tell you. But if you want to buy the Rudraksh, you can buy it from her. Yeah, but that's costed separately from the package. Indrajit is asking, Doc, how many? What is there a maximum number of Rudraksh that you have to wear?
I've seen people wearing 100 Rudrakshas also, not a problem. Maximum you can wear 5 to 7.
Okay, all right. Indrajit is also asking, all numbers have the same remedy of Rudraksh?
No.
It will be different, right, Doc? Yeah. Someone is asking, my mom has cracked her last disc, due to which she has back and leg pain. Can a Rudraksh help in this?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And Summer is asking, if I get package C, can I put my daughters on, but they don't live with me? Yes, of course, Summer. Yeah, I mean, your family doesn't have to be living with you for you to take the package C. As long as they're part of your family, you can go ahead. KK is asking, would one need one Rudraksh or multiple numbers?
Normally we give any time between 3 to 5 to 7 Rudraksh, depending upon the issues.
Okay.
The minimum Rudraksh which I give is 3.
And Doc, you can send the Rudraksh overseas as well, right?
Yes, we'll send it.
Juliana was asking about is the Rudraksh is going to be shipped or not. Gareen says we don't live together in different houses. Yes, Gareen, that doesn't matter. You can still buy packet C even if you all live separately. Shreyas is saying, I have heard that 14 Mukhi costs too much, like more than 50, 70,000. Is that right?
No, yeah. See, that is if you buy a Nepalese one, if you tell me I want a Nepalese one, I will give you for 50, 70,000. But that's why I deal in Indonesian, because it gives the same effect and it is reasonable.
Okay, all right. Doc, the one that the package B, which is for 2 people, can be a package for somebody who has has a boyfriend or a girlfriend. They can take it on together, right?
Right, right.
So Shraddha is asking, I wanted to know about my boyfriend. Can we take package B? So Shraddha, you can. Yeah. Hema's asking, does the package include name change or number change also?
No.
It doesn't, Hema. Shraddha's asking if I wanted to know about his mother health issues.
Yeah.
How would you find out about, so if Shraddha's taking the package for her and her boyfriend, you can find out about her boyfriend's
I
mother.
will require, no, so then they have to take the family package.
Okay, Shraddha, it's better to take the family package in that case. All right. I'm just going to take a quick look. Everything just shifted. Gareen says, can I buy for friends? I think, yes, Gareen, I think you can buy, like I said, you can buy and gift it to your friends. You can buy package A or B or C and gift it to friends. Janet is asking, what does the Rudraksh look like? Janet, I'm going to ask one of our team members to post a picture so you know what it looks like. And I'm just going to take a look at any other. Navina says, I see a list of Rudraksh from your previous show. What is the difference? I'm not sure, Navina, what you mean. We've not had a previous, unless you mean our previous masterclass on this topic. That was just for you to understand what a Rudraksh is like, and there's no, like, I don't think there's any difference in that sense. There are different faces that each Rudraksh has.
Bridges.
Bridges, yes. All right, I think we're done with the questions. If there are more questions, Doc is around to answer them between today and tomorrow. And I'd just like to thank everyone. Thank you so much, Doc, for sharing so much today with us.
It was lovely.
Always good to have you here. And I wish everyone a happy weekend in the Sunday that's left. And if you have any more questions, of course, put it on Telegram. The team or Doc will answer them. Right?
100%. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks. Bye-bye.